Arthritis affects millions of people. It actually damages the joints. There's three major types of arthritis. There's osteoarthritis, also known as degenerative arthritis. There's gouty arthritis, and there's rheumatoid arthritis. Osteoarthritis is due to wear and tear. Gouty arthritis is due to elevated uric acid levels in the body from eating too much shellfish, drinking too much alcohol, eating organ meat. And rheumatoid arthritis, of course, is an autoimmune disease. But regardless of the type of arthritis you may be suffering from or a friendly family member may be suffering from, you want to look at it from the same perspective. Arth means joint, itis means inflammation. You want to control the inflammation at that joint level, because otherwise what's going to happen is more damage to that joint. So what is arthritis? Simply put, it is inflammation of the joint that can be due to either wear and tear, it can be due to infection, it can be due to metabolic issues, autoimmune disease. Once again, it doesn't matter why you have it, you want to look at addressing the underlying reason and at the same time mitigating the symptomology. Sure, you can take over-the-counter drugs to control the inflammation. However, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen, naproxen have all been shown to actually further accelerate joint destruction in some of the studies and actually prevent the healing process. So if you can do it naturally, all the better for you. But remember, controlling the inflammation is very, very important, because not only are you affecting your joints, you're affecting your cardiovascular health as well. Increased inflammation means more heart damage to your whole cardiovascular system. Controlling inflammation, important. Now look at this. Wear and tear, like in a medical equation here, so we got wear and tear minus repair equals the amount of damage. So every day, the moment you wake up, roll around in bed, step up, you're going to have wear and tear at that joint level. You want to repair it equal or greater to that wear and tear so you can help support the natural healing process within your body. So wear and tear minus repair equals the amount of damage. So itis means inflammation. So once again, we have to control that inflammation, and the more irritated your joint is from that inflammation, the more damage that's going to occur. We often hear that people with allergies and foods should also look at how their arthritis is being affected. So, for example, tomatoes, that's part of the nightshade family. Peppers, also part of the nightshade family, are very important to avoid for over 50% of people with arthritis. The nightshade family and arthritis do not go well together for over 1 in 2 people. Also, there are certain foods that you probably don't know about called delayed food sensitivities, which are actually affecting the quality of your health. So for example, you may be eating things which you think are healthy, oranges or lemons, or maybe something like broccoli. These are things which are good for most people, but for you may further cause more inflammation in your body, causing more joint reactivity. Now if you have an autoimmune disease like systemic lupus or rheumatoid arthritis, this is even more important. You want to keep your immune system quiet. Now if you're doing foods which are increasing your immune system, you're actually going to end up with more inflammation within your joints, and you do not want that. So a simple home food allergy test can actually help you mitigate which foods you're eating that might be affecting you. Life is a buffet. It's a reality. You have a choice of what you eat for most people in America. Do you want to eat foods that are good for you? Like Hippocrates said, food is your medicine and medicine is your food. But now the wrong food's just as good as poison. It's going to cause more problems. So you want to look at avoiding things which are problematic. Your food allergens, you also want to limit red meat. Red meat is high in something called arachidonic acid. It's going to cause more inflammation in your body. Don't want that. You want to focus more on fish and fish oil, which actually lower inflammation in your body and increase your immune balance. Very important. Also, you can incorporate flaxseed oil or fish oil. So if you're a vegetarian, go towards flaxseed oil. If you're not a vegetarian, I prefer fish oil. Fish oil not only helps control cholesterol levels, it helps control your inflammation levels in your body as well. Only 1 in 6 people get enough essential fatty acids in their diet. It's called essential fatty acids because it's essential for your well-being. If you don't consume essential fatty acids, your 75 trillion cells will be undernourished, and no wonder you have arthritis. No wonder you have inflammation in your body, because your body is not nourished, so it can't perform. Also critical, if you have any kind of arthritis, even arthritis in your neck, you want to wear good shoes. Because if you're not wearing good shoes, the foundation for the house, or in this case your body, is going to be ajar, and you'll become the Leaning Tower of Pisa in your own body. So once again, good shoes, the foundation for everything else. Also, you want to get your sleep. When you sleep 6 to 8 hours a night, that's your restoring time. I call it restoration, R-E-S-T, restoration. Allow your body to heal. Have a good mattress, not too firm, not too soft, and always make sure you're drinking plenty of water and using hydrating beverages. Hydrating beverages allow water to even work that much more effectively in getting into those cells, so now there's a cushion, a shock absorption within those cells, so there won't be that wear and tear as much. Dry bodies, just like a dry joint in a car, actually is going to cause some more wear and tear. You want to lubricate. Proper hydration with water and hydrating beverages, very important. Now, in terms of supplements that you can do, what can you do to support that anti-inflammatory process? Number one, proteolytic enzymes, bromelain, as well as proteases. These are helpful for lowering your inflammation. You take these a little bit away from food, and the only contraindication if you had an ulcer or a bleeding disorder, you want to be a little careful. Anti-inflammatory herbs, white willow, classic example of how natural medicines and conventional medicines blend together. White willow, of course, is how Bayer aspirin came around, from the bark of white willow. Turmeric, of course, think East Indian food, curry, hot spicy foods, Thai food. Well, curry also anti-inflammatory, plus antioxidant for your body. The fish oil, flaxseed oil, I call it a no-brainer. You should be doing that on a daily basis. If you had no symptoms at all, your children should be doing it. It's something which is important to support your brain health and those 75 trillion cells in your body, plus lessen your inflammation. Glucosamine sulfate and MSM. Glucosamine sulfate actually feeds the chondrocytes within your joints. It allows a healing to occur. Once again, feed the joint, allow cartilage to be produced. Voila! Over the course of 8 to 12 weeks, you start seeing really meaningful benefits. So 8 to 12 weeks, who wants to wait that long? That's why you use the proteolytic enzymes. That's why you use the turmeric. That's why you use the fish oil for short-term benefits while you're doing some of that repair within your body. Magnesium. Magnesium is important for relaxing the muscles. Calcium contracts this muscle. Magnesium relaxes this muscle. You want to relax your muscles so it's not torquing on your joints. If you have joints which are under a lot of extra pressure because you have tight muscles, there's going to be more wear and tear. You don't want that. In addition, I encourage people to look at the world from a cosmopolitan perspective. What do the rest of the world do in terms of foods? Well, much of the world, particularly the Asian communities, billions of people are using medicinal mushrooms. They lessen inflammation, they bolster the immune system, and it's truly an epitome of food as your best medicine. You want to eat things which are good for you. Medicinal mushrooms can cover a lot of bases. Plus, if you've been under chronic stress, cordyceps, which is a wonderful medicinal mushroom, actually is very important for supporting your adrenal glands, which produce your natural hydrocortisone, which is kind of like a prednisone in your body, lessening inflammation. So support your body, nourish it, and realize that you can also control your stress levels. If you have too much stress in your life, your adrenal glands will not be able to produce enough hydrocortisone long term, and you have more inflammation. I encourage people to evaluate in my clinical practice. I tell my patients this: go ahead and do an online stress tool to figure out, are there hidden sources of stress unbeknownst to you which are further eroding away your body? Without healthy adrenal glands, which are the things that deal with that fight or flight response, you will not be able to control your inflammation as well. Also, I use something called nanotechnology in my practice. Nanotechnology allows for the reflection back into your body of something called the far infrared. The Chinese call that energy wavelength qi. So can you imagine throwing back into your body qi? Like I'm wearing a jacket that maintains my body temperature. Likewise, this technology is a use of ceramics that are embedded upon fabric, and it actually reflects back and conserves. It doesn't add anything. There's no magnets, nothing like that. It's just conserving your natural qi within your body, lessening inflammation, increasing blood circulation. Very important. There's back supports, knee supports, elbow, socks, and even pillows. There's a wide variety, including also a back support, which I think personally I've seen more patients benefit from than any other clinical intervention for low back problems other than good chiropractic manipulation. To summarize, you want to minimize the stress on your body parts, that wear and tear. So good shoes, good hydration, very important. You want to, of course, control the inflammation, so using anti-inflammatory products is very important. You want to control your personal stress, proper hydration, and you want to just support the 75 trillion cells and bring them back into harmony in your body so that you don't have to suffer unnecessarily from excess pain, excess inflammation. That's not only affecting the quality of your life, could very well affect the quantity of your life, because inflammation is a killer.